Hello everyone, Takashi here, back with another video of Latsou. So, welcome everybody, this is going to be episode number 4. I hope whatever you guys did today, it was a good day. And I'm just excited. I'm excited to be back making another video on Latsou. I've been really excited about this series, and I'm really excited to see where it went. But let's just get started, guys. Episode 4. Big episode today, guys, because we're gonna have some big plans. Actually, I have some big plans. Just for a recap, though, for those who didn't watch yesterday's episode, we basically built this waterfront right here, and I think it turned out pretty good. I like it quite a bit. Let's turn the game on real quick. But yeah, we put this football field, this nice plaza, and then we put the 2 observation towers, and I think this is just the perfect spot for this one. I absolutely love it. Of course, we did a ton of tree work, and that turned out pretty good. And then we finished off the episode with this little highway interchange that I kind of hate, and we will definitely end up replacing soon. We're gonna leave it like that for now. Quickly though, just off camera, right after I finished yesterday's episode, I just decided, I didn't really like this land here. We had a bunch of land out here and a bunch of trees covering it. I just didn't like it. I don't know, it just didn't work. So I just brought it back to Sox Avenue and just made it up to water. And then there was also a river that kind of went along here. As you guys can see, it was supposed to continue. As you guys can see, the tree path, I just covered it up. I don't really think there's a need to have a river there. It's just kind of annoying. It'd be weird to build over. So eventually when we do expand this way, it's not going to be as difficult and annoying, I guess, because I don't mind difficult, I mind annoying, and that would be kind of annoying. Anyway, though, guys, so yeah, Latsou, beautiful. It's November 2027 now, in the game, and it's looking pretty nice today, guys. It's a beautiful, I guess, afternoon or lunchtime here in Latsou, guys. Bankston's looking pretty nice. Baniacs is pretty much complete. So today, guys, we are going to start a new district. I know, that's exciting, and it really is exciting, guys. We're going to expanding east. We're going to be expanding east. I'm really excited, though, guys, because we just get to build. We get to add people to the city. We get to do stuff. I'm really excited about this, guys. So hit the like button, subscribe if you're excited to see how Latsou grows, guys, because the more support you guys give the channel, the better, guys. Honestly, it's just so nice to see the support on the videos, you know, even just leaving a like. I don't even know who leaves likes, but if you did leave a like, I thank you greatly. It really means a lot. Lots of traffic though, guys. Oh my gosh, it's just backed up forever. Huh, that's kind of funny. Anyway, guys, let's get started on expanding. So first off, we need to kind of think, what is this area gonna be? Like, what are we doing over here? I'm honestly thinking we're gonna kind of do the same zoning style as we did in North Baniacs, because it's kind of like lower. It's still pretty dense, but it's got a lot of mixed use. It's got a lot of, you know, stuff going on, and I do like that. So I think that's what we're gonna do out here. So yeah, let's just get started. I think we're gonna want to bring a road. Let's see. We're gonna drag out this road a little further. I think we can just drag this out to like maybe there. That's probably pretty good. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, I love the pedestrian pass. So let's just continue. Oh, let's turn anarchy on. I'm gonna continue some of these pedestrian paths, not like super far, but you know, we can make it a little walkable, you know, because this is gonna be kind of, you know, like the central plaza in between the cities. That's kind of what I've been thinking, you know. This kind of doesn't really work. I don't know how I feel about this, but honestly, we might just do kind of the same thing along here. I really do want to make a really nice waterfront over here, make some nice condos along the waterfront. Not too tall, but maybe around this height, maybe a little shorter. I think that would be pretty cool. But yeah, let's get started on this road network. I do want to transition into some regular roads here, and I want to make, you know, kind of a grid layout. Not super grid-like, but definitely have some structure to it. I think that's just kind of nice, to be honest, for me. Just to kind of, you know, get a little bit structured and the hierarchy and stuff. Whatever that even means in this game. But yeah, we don't need to make these roads perfectly straight. We can make like a funky intersection here. We can even bring down this road, make like a weird little intersection there. I kind of like these kind of silly intersections. They make it a little fun, you know, some character, if you will. Yeah, and then we can even connect this. Should we do that? Nah, I don't think we're gonna do that. We can connect that up though. There we go. Some larger city blocks, and if we need to, we can always go in with some alleyways or some pedestrian paths and kind of break it up a little bit. Let's do one like that. I don't even think we need to do that. Okay, let's go. Something like that. And then when is this all the way elevated? Let's extend that to there. And let's sneak that like that. Perfect. Okay. I don't like this road that it kind of just does that. So, how am I gonna do this? Maybe let's just get rid of that, and then I don't know. Maybe this can transition into an alleyway and just kind of connect to there. It's interesting, you know. It adds a bit of character to the layout, I guess. Okay, so I like that. Let's go up north a little bit, guys. Let's get these roads dragged out a little further. Oh, I didn't want to go for some reason. You know, a little bit of a rigid kind of intersection there, but that's okay. It adds a bit of character, as I said. All good. Let's do that right there, and then just like that right there, and then let's get this guy, bring him up like that, and then let's also get a street going like that. Let's get rid of that part. And then, I don't know what we can do over here. Something. We can do something there. Of course. And then, yeah. I think that's a pretty good starting point for the road layout. I don't know. I think that's probably pretty good for now. Let's see. Should we maybe just, yeah, let's just extend it out a little further. Let's just get this guy, put him like there. And then this one like that, maybe. And then let's do some alleyways. Why not? Let's put some alleyways like that. And then we can extend this one over here. And then we can even put like a vertical one. Do a couple vertical ones. Let's do a horizontal one like that. And then let's just continue that right there. All right, there we go. I think that's a pretty good starting point. Let's just drag this guy down here. Perfect. All right, so I think that's a good starting point for this district. But then, guys, more importantly than, well, I don't know, filling this entire thing in, we have to name it. Okay, we have to name it. But I want to make it a little bigger, right? That's kind of like the point. I want to make like these districts more of like cities per se. So let's extend this quote-unquote city, it'll be technically a district, all the way out till here. And the reason why I'm doing this is you'll see eventually why I'm doing this. It's not even really that crazy of a reason, but I don't know. It sounds like it's going to be something exciting. It's really not, but yeah, let's just extend this out here. And ooh, we can leave that as kind of like a central plaza place or something. And then let's extend that guy there. And then we can even connect these, make a silly intersection again. You know, again, just add a little bit of flavor, a little bit of stuff, you know, nothing crazy. You know, just kind of like a broken grid layout. And there we go. I think that actually looks pretty good. I don't think I'm going to do any alleyways over here, to be honest. I don't think there's a need. But let's get this place named. And obviously, guys, of course, if you guys watching have any ideas on what kind of names you want to see these districts and cities being called, 100%, guys, just leave a comment. And honestly, I'm even thinking of something like you could even get a district named after you. So I think that's a pretty cool concept. I definitely want to, you know, maybe not a whole district named after you, but like, you know, if Bill writes a comment, then I could name something in his honor. So I think that's a cool thing I want to start. So if you comment on the videos, guys, I will name something in my city after you. I think that's kind of cool. It gives it a little more interactiveness. But for now, this is going to be a pretty big city, honestly. It'll be kind of like the satellite city to Baniacs, right? Maybe even bigger than Baniacs. Who knows? And I think the name I'm going to go for, guys, is Murdochs. Murdochs. I kind of like this name. I don't really know where I heard it from. Maybe it's an actual place or an actual thing. If not, I just made it up. It's kind of a cool name. It's interesting. As I said, guys, in episode 1, I think, when I was kind of going over my goals for the city and a little bit about me when I play this game, I absolutely love naming things kind of weird but cool names. And I think Murdochs really works. It's kind of like docks. You know, it's kind of like it could be a dock, right? And I don't know, it's kind of just a cool name. So we're gonna go with Murdochs, guys. In terms of size, okay, it's not even close to being as big as Baniacs. Baniacs is huge in terms of land area, but still, I think this is pretty good. This is kind of weird though, guys. Baniacs only has 54,000 people, but there's still 15,000 people that don't live in Baniacs, which is kind of weird. I guess they... Wait, is my math off? No, it's not. Okay, we just have a bunch of people that... I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, I don't know. 70,000, 56, 53, right? So that's like, what, 11,000, and then... I don't know. Maybe my math's wrong, or maybe the game's wrong. Who knows? But another thing I want to do is just... Let's just extend Baniacs' borders out. I don't want to make a new district just for the waterfront. I don't think that's really necessary. That's probably pretty good. I don't really care. As long as it includes it, it's okay. Actually, let's just get this guy a little further. Why not? There we go. Alright, so that's pretty good. You know, obviously we can eventually extend Murdochs a little bit further into the water too if we do something here. I don't know if we will. But yeah, that's looking pretty good, guys. Anyway though, let's get some services in. So first things first, guys, we're definitely going to need a new hospital. I've already seen people complain about hospitals. Although the coverage is pretty good, you know, this is probably going to have another 40,000 people or so. I don't know, maybe not 40,000, but a lot. So we're gonna definitely have to have another hospital. I do want it in a more central location, so I'm thinking kind of over here. I think that could work. If this is even like a big enough plot for the hospital. We do have a couple hospital assets though. So this one, the regular one, I don't really want to use it again, guys, because, well, we already used it in Baniacs. So we could do the modern hospital. Ooh, this one I really like. The Southwest Central Hospital. This one looks really cool. It's huge, but I think we should do it. Let's just get rid of... I'm thinking. Yeah, let's get rid of these guys. Sorry. Let's just place it. Oh my gosh, guys, this is it's a big boy. Oh yeah, I love that. It doesn't look like a hospital. Okay, it says general hospital on the front, but I love that though. Let's give it all the upgrades too. 2 helicopter pads. Whoa. Okay. This can house 1,000 patients. How much is this one? Only 500. So this is huge. This is huge. Now I think about it, let's just name this. So this can be Baniacs. Sometimes I forget how to spell Baniacs. Baniacs Central Hospital. There we go. And then this can be Murdoch Central Hospital. There we go. Murdoch Central Hospital right there. Absolutely huge. Look at that thing. That's awesome. Alright, another thing we gotta do, guys, is of course we gotta get police in here. So let's get some, or we can do fire first, I guess, too. It doesn't really matter. Let's just put the firehouse, like city firehouse. Boom, right there. And then police, let's see, how are we doing on crime? Really low, actually, but then again, the crime, or not the crime, the police stations are pretty far out, so let's get another one. I don't know, should we do a modern police station? I don't love that. Japanese police headquarters. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I think we should do this one. Oh, it fits almost perfectly here. Let's see, what does it look like? How expensive? That's whatever. We have almost 70 million. Ooh, I kind of love it, but it's on a pedestrian path though, so we're gonna have to. I probably should have just moved it instead of deleting it, because then I wouldn't have lost the money. Anyway, let's just put it. I'm thinking right here, just on this, yeah, right here. Oh, okay, doesn't want to delete. All right, let's just put it right here. I love this asset. This is cool. All right, let's give it. What is this? A radio tower. Okay, and then a helipad. All right, there we go. Give it all the upgrades, you know, definitely eat into our budget. We're only making 3.3 mil. And another really weird, but I don't know, our financial sector really took a hit. It was, I don't know, I think in the first episode we were almost at 500 tons a month, or whatever this T stands for. Now we're only at 235, so less than half. And now our software industry has actually overtaken my financial industry. Which is kind of weird, because yeah, I think last time I checked, a lot of these buildings, yeah, see a lot of these buildings used to be finance buildings, but now they're all software buildings. See, this one's a media company actually. This one's also software. We still have the big financial towers, which I definitely like, and this one too. No, this one's actually not. Huh. I don't know how much I like that, guys, but. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. I did want to make this more of like, you know, it's Bank Street, so there's lots of finance on here, but yeah, we got enough. It's okay. And it's kind of cool to see how things actually kind of change. So eventually maybe we'll get some banking sectors back. Who knows? But I actually really like that element of the game, you know, it changes. It gives it a lot more depth, I think. Let's get some. We already got fire, so I think we're good for all services. And now we have to get schools in, and this is pretty important because, well, there's a lot of kids that need to be educated, and especially when this is all zoned in and stuff, this is going to be a lot of people here. And as you guys can see, the elementary school capacity is not good at all, so we're definitely gonna have to step that up quite a bit. So yeah, let's get a elementary school in there. We'll put quite a few elementary schools. We'll do another one right here. Let's see, right there. This is the modern one, I think. Oh, look at that, fits perfectly. Nice. Not almost perfectly, but it doesn't matter too much. We can use move it to kind of extend that out. Perfect. We'll get rid of the trees later. Yeah, let's upgrade them. Why not? It's worth it for the kids, you know. We already upgraded that one too. We already get. Yeah, okay. We're good for upgrades. So yeah, and then we should probably put another one. Let's see. Is there another? Ooh, we could use the northeastern one. Let's do that one right here, kind of on the outskirts. I like that. So that's 3 elementary schools. That's pretty good. This one's already almost full. Oh my god. So this is 2,000, 1.5, and then only 750 in that one. How much do we need? Okay, we still need another one. So let's put another northeastern one here. I like this asset. It's actually pretty nice. It's like kind of like an old feel, which I definitely do like that one. All right, so there we go. 4 elementary schools. Now we gotta get some high schools. Probably not as many. Maybe just 2. It's probably enough. Where's the northeast high school? Ooh, it's too big. We're gonna have to do the city high schools, I guess. So let's do one like right here. Or let's put it on there. And then we'll put another one. How close are we to the other high school? Not too far. So maybe this high school can go right there. Perfect. Again, give it some upgrades. We might actually kind of dip into the red. I'm not too sure. Maybe. Hopefully not, but yeah, we should be fine. Definitely took a bit of a hit, but yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, let's see, what else should we do? Should we do some parks? Should we get some nice parks in the middle? I want to do something here. I don't know if I'll necessarily do like like one of the actual asset parks. Maybe more of like kind of putting some paths and trees in there. I don't know what we're gonna do yet in here. Let's see. If there's a nice park asset, then I don't mind. Let's see. We could do the lard. Ooh, that could work. And just put some trees everywhere. Yeah, I think that works. Here's what I'm gonna do actually. We'll just take a pedestrian path and then, nope, not that. This, and then boom. There we go. So now we got a nice little park in there. This is also a huge park, so I think we're good for parks. And we're obviously gonna put some like little playgrounds and basketball courts and soccer fields and that sort of stuff in there later when we actually have an idea of like where everyone's living. But for now, guys, I think I'm just gonna do a bit of time lapse just to kind of get in some of the zoning. So yeah, guys, we're gonna go into a bit of a time lapse, get some buildings in this area, Murdochs. Let's get it populated, get some people in here, create some jobs, because that's another thing that we definitely have to do, because we have a really high unemployment rate, which is not good. So we're definitely have to create a ton of jobs. Maybe we're gonna have to do another little Bankston area. We won't make it as on district, but we'll see. But yeah, guys, the schools are starting to fill up. Not that one. This one's already full. So yeah, our university is being used finally. Not that one. This one also not really. I guess yeah, we just need more people. But yeah, guys, let's head into a little time lapse, and I'll catch you guys when it's done. Alright guys, so I'm back, and as you guys can see, a lot of buildings have been placed so far. So yeah, this is kind of the zoning strategy that I was gonna kind of go for. Kind of similar to a lot of Baniacs, except I think Baniacs is way taller. Like, I think every building is like a skyscraper, or at least a pretty big building. But I definitely did want to sprinkle in a ton of the Japanese assets, as you guys can see in the end of that time lapse. I mean, almost this entire section, just, you know, there's tons of Japanese buildings there, which I really like. You might be asking, well, Takashi, what's going on up here? Why aren't you doing that? Well, that is going to be for next episode, because I have some different plans for that area. Because, you know, obviously there's 13,000 households already. How many does Baniacs have? Oh, wow, okay, double. Okay, that's a lot more. A little under double. But, yeah, I think at this rate, if this was all just, you know, everything, this is probably like, I don't know, a little under a half of the full zonability. You know, I don't want to have like another 50,000 people living here. So, I have some different plans for this area. And that is going to be for next episode, so stay tuned for that. But, yeah, it's going to be a little different. So this is kind of, yeah, what we're working with right now. I definitely did want to keep a lot of the height along the water. I like that. You know, some nice beachfront or waterfront condos. Probably going to be pretty expensive, I'm not going to lie. Especially like, you know, this one or honestly all of them. But yeah, I also wanted to, yeah, do some work around these kind of pedestrian paths. And as you can see, oh my gosh, I love this. I love when people actually use the infrastructure. It's really cool to see. But yeah, just made some shopping stores along here. Some shopping stores. I don't know what that means, but some stores, some shopping centers, I guess I should say. And yeah, just sprinkled in a few skyscrapers here and there. You know, there's a couple. There's 1, 2, 3. I don't know what you consider skyscraper, but you know, there's a couple tall buildings in here just to kind of dense it up a little bit, because I definitely do want quite a bit of people to live here. Because again, there's plans for this area that I can't disclose just yet. You guys are gonna have to stay tuned for episode 5, the episode coming after this. But with this huge area, I kind of did up to this street. What's this street? Let's change the street name. Border Street. Why not? we'll make some like borders. Is that how you spell border? Oh my god. No. Okay, I think that's how you spell border. That's probably not good that I don't spell that. But we'll make some lore, some interesting story to why this is called Border Street. Like, I don't know, Murdochs used to be the border for Murdochs. I don't know. We'll make some lore for that, because that's another thing that I do like to do, guys. I do like to talk about lore quite a bit. I think it's kind of cool. It's what makes this game pretty fun for me. So we'll definitely make up some lore. If you guys like that sort of stuff, I absolutely love it. Honestly, guys, I watch a ton of other City Skylines YouTubers like Tim Meister, Skilled Builds, $2.20, you know, a lot of those guys, Imperator, Infrastructurist, of course. And one of my favorite things, guys, is just to go into the comments and look at what people have suggested to make some lore, some stories, all that sort of stuff. I absolutely love that. So if you guys are into that too, please comment down below. I will read them, actually listen to them, and of course implement them into the city. I think that is so cool. I think that's what makes this game so awesome, is because you know, you can really interact with it as a viewer. So yeah, I really like that. But anyway, guys, we're gonna head into our second time lapse of the video, and that's when we're gonna be basically detailing this whole place up. It probably will take a while, but I think it's gonna turn out way better, because right now it definitely, you know, there's grass poking out, you know, it's kind of ugly right now, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have to detail this up pretty well. And yeah, guys, I'll catch you when that detailing is done. Alright guys, so that's gonna do it for the detailing of our first little section of Murdochs. That took a while, I'm not gonna lie guys, it did definitely take a while, about half an hour in real time, but I think it turned out pretty good though, so I'm obviously 100% fine with that. I mean, it turned out way better. So yeah, I'm definitely really happy with this. Yeah, pretty good. A lot of trees, a lot of surface work, but you know, it works, guys. I'm happy with it. You know, I added. Oh my god, I don't even know how many Oh my gosh, look how many parks that is. Those are a lot of parks. So, I mean, hey, that's amazing though. Our citizens are probably very happy people. So that's great. But yeah, I think it turned out really, really good. We got all the way up to Border Street, if that's spelt right. I don't know why I'm kind of don't know how to spell border right. Maybe not. But yeah, we got tons of people on the path here at the park. You know, and they're shopping, they're doing their things. A weird thing that I did notice, guys, is that no one's moving in. There's only 229 residents of Murdochs, which is a little weird. And it's not even like people are like moving in. There's no cars on the highway. So, yeah, I don't really know what's up with that, to be honest. Like, yeah, just, I don't know. No one really wants to live here, I guess. That's kind of sad, but slowly but surely, you know, the game should add more people into our new area. But yeah, guys, that's basically gonna do it for this episode. We got a lot done. Next episode, again, we're gonna be finishing off Murdochs, kind of to the north. Maybe not the whole thing, because you know this is a lot of stuff to cover, and we still have to do this part too. But you know, we're definitely gonna get a lot done next episode for sure. It's probably gonna be a little longer. Maybe just honestly, the next episode might just be like majority of time lapse. So yeah. But that's basically going to do it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, or wherever you are, whatever you do. Hope it's good and great. But yeah, that's basically going to do it for this episode, guys. Episode 4 of Latsou. Murdochs is really coming together. It has its own cool skyline. And then you look over there and you see the real skyline. So, pretty cool. But yeah, guys, I will see you guys in episode 5.